Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to put the Crown Vic subframe under the F100 frame. So here we go. Guess I need a cherry picker. Let's get this joker out. Whee! Maybe I can get under here. Piled so much stuff over here lately. Got some 2x4s in the way. I believe see if we can't just hook them on there. How's that sound? This thing I'm sure is going to flip and flail and fling around. Flip and flail and fling around. Let's see here. Why is it lifting one side so much higher than the other? It's up, that's all that counts. It's up, but I need it down. Okay, let's lower this down a little bit. Like that. Let's lower it down all the way down. How's that sound? Why is it so far off? Kind of, sort of, something like that. I don't even know if any of that was on video. Yeah, it was on video. Probably should get the jack out and use the jack to raise this up with, and not an engine hoist. Anyways, so that kind of goes under there like that. But what I need is this under there. Because nothing is squared up. Again, nothing squared up. Well, I just don't know how to get this up under there worth a darn. Nah, it's gonna fall off the jack now. Stand back and watch it go. Oh, all right, that's not working out to my favor at all. Okay, let's try wrapping this around here. That. Doesn't like to be lifted from the center for some reason. It's like all the weight's over here on this driver's side. What in the... I don't get it. I'll show you what I'm trying to accomplish here in just a minute. Maybe. If I can figure out what I'm trying to accomplish. That ain't helping. Need this up like this. I don't know, guys. Now we're just lifting the whole frame. All right. Seems so easy in theory. Let me reset up. I'll come back in just a minute. All right, I'm back, guys. Let me show you a little something here. I hadn't seen this on any other videos, really. I've tried to watch a lot of videos, see how to do this. But mine has this little turn down thing on the frame here. So I guess I'm gonna have to cut that off. I don't know how far back, though. Because what you're supposed to do is that center, that one, that center nipple goes in this forward hole. So you got to make this a little bit bigger. I think it has to go towards the, I'll put it all in frame there. How about that? This center hole, or the forward hole, I think you have to elongate this a little bit towards the outside of the frame so that it fits. And I think I'm gonna have to cut this off. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off because it curves down. Does it on both sides. And as you can see, this has got to go into here. Does it show it? Yeah, into there. So I'm gonna cut this off and then try to lift it up. I ain't figured out how to lift the dang thing up. It's so awkward, and I think because I got a spring on one side, not on the other, and a shock, I wouldn't think that'd make it that much of a weight, but it is. I guess it does. So. Yeah, let me go ahead and cut that thing off. It's just cutting metal. Nobody really wants to watch that, so I'm gonna cut those off, and then I'm gonna try to get that thing up into place. I might as well go ahead and open those holes up a little bit too. So give me a few minutes. But yeah, I need to place this in so I can really find out where the boxes go that go into here. If you look on this side over here, I did do a little bit of a mock-up on this one, trying to place it in there, but I don't want to cut nothing or drill nothing until I have the subframe underneath it and in place, so I know exactly what holes to cut, where to cut, or what holes to drill, where to cut exactly. Because if you mess it up, it's not a lot of fun to put it back. So give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna try to get this thing done up right quick, and I'll bring you back in. Okay, guys, I'm back. What I did, we got the frame over here and pushed up and whatnot. I had to auger out these holes real good, center it up and everything. And I had laid out some lines. That outside line is what I had laid out the first time. And after lining everything up with the subframe under there, and we're about a 1/4 inch off, looks like, both ways. So I thought this was going to be my center line, and it was not. It was actually back further. Oh well. But that's how I lined them up. This is going to be my bolt hole. Well, it goes down. So we're actually going to cut this out right here along this frame line, the outside line. Cut that off and remove that section right there. Same thing over here, not quite as elaborate. Found my bolt holes. Funny enough, that one actually, that one centers up pretty good in there. It's not inboard far enough, but when you put the frame on there, that'll line up pretty decent. So I got that marked and that marked. Got to cut those sections out. And yeah. Then I got to get these pieces where they folded everything together. They did do some welding, you know, down in here, welded it up, but all these edges and stuff, I'm gonna have to weld all that up solid all the way around. So, and then I got rust on it too now. So I'll have to weld those up right quick. So I guess let me cut this stuff out. And we'll see what we can come up with. I don't know. Let's get a tripod out. We're gonna weld these boxes up right quick. Here goes nothing. Literally, here goes nothing. Gotta turn the machine on. low. Setting this up. outside. I ain't through yet. No. She's all there. Let me show you what I'm fighting. Where they reinforced all this, it's still kind of welded together. I cut through the outside edge, but that's still holding it together. So yeah, it's a fight. Sure wish I had a plasma cutter. Going the wrong way there, hey big guy. Well, really didn't think this was going to turn into that big of a deal. Man. It has. There's that outside edge. Ta-da! Now you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Nice black line in the way. This whole inner piece I got to get out and grind all the welds down. So yeah. I do the same on that side. They made them tough. We're gonna need a new wheel. Tried to attack me. Well, and a punch. Somehow I missed a rivet. That doesn't want to come out. There, now it's out. Okie dokie. Now, got these lines in here. I got to grind all that off. That's that weld. Clean some of this up a little bit. This weld down in here, clean it up. Then we'll be able to see if it'll fit. Y'all get a good view of my back. How about I move you? We'll move you right over here. Get you a little bit closer to the action. See if we can't get some black lines in there so you can't see through any of that too. Okay, now that the air compressor shut down, I guess I cut it in the right spot. It slides down in there, but the back of it, this has to come down into here. Otherwise, it kicks it out down here. So if I slide it down like that, which we're touching across the bottom, and I take my scratch awl that should give me a nice line. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you can see that. I just kind of come straight down on each side, cut across there. That's why I wasn't too worried about how I cut that. So, I got to put a cutoff wheel back on and cut that section out. So here we go again. Here we go. I don't know why. GoPro stopped again. Wow, that was easy. I need one of those wow, that was easy buttons from Staples. That way I could say, wow, that was easy, and hit the little button. Okie dokie. You should not use your cutoff wheel to grind with. Just a disclaimer. Now, she fits in there, just like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Ah! Now all I gotta do is mark the holes, drill the holes, and this side will be done. Gotta cut that side out, which is gonna be the same as this side. So I guess best get work to it. Get work to it. Get to work. Okay guys, I'm back. It's a couple days later, or the next day, or I don't remember when I recorded and when I didn't. As you can see, I'm outside. We drug the frame out here. I started a little bit. I'm gonna sandblast right around, well, you can see where I have, where I'm gonna weld these boxes in. I was just gonna grind it and weld it, but then I realized there's a lot of stuff behind there, so I need to probably ought to sandblast that all out. I think it'll be quicker than trying to use a grinder and get into the little spaces and everything. We'll get both sides done. I just have a little cheap sandblasting thing and a bucket of play sand. I think I'll sandblast all that out. This may take a little bit. Once I get that sanded out, we'll get some weld through primer on it. Then we can weld in our little boxes that go in there. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun deal here. And because I don't have a regular face shield, I'm gonna use my handy dandy welding hood. Hopefully it doesn't destroy it. I don't think it will, but it's better than having sand blown in your face. So I'm sure the air compressor is gonna kick on real good. I'm gonna climb inside the frame here and continue sandblasting. So that's what we're gonna do. Cue the music. All right, we'll show you a little before and after shots. Let me climb inside the frame. This is before-ish. I did use a grinder and grind out where I thought I was gonna weld it. Oh, one other thing I did. I set those boxes in here, sprayed some paint down through the center of it to find my hole. And then I just, you know, marked it, just did a couple small drills, drill it through. But anyway, thought I'd mention that. But this is my before, and this side's much better than the other side. How it's got the oil and crap, just, you know, 50 years of oil and gunk thrown in it. And this is the after. Nice and sandblasted out, got all the crud and grime out of it. I'll get some weld through primer, spray on that. Then we can put our boxes in there, weld them in, and we won't have to worry about it rusting in the future, anytime soon, hopefully. So yeah, let me go ahead and blast this other side out. And then I don't suppose y'all want to watch me do that, so I'll cut the video, bring you back when I get done. Okay guys, I'm back. We got the frame rails sandblasted out. I went ahead and primered them up and everything with some high heat primer. Got the boxes welded up as you saw. I did high heat primer on the back of them and everything, so when that goes in there, we don't have to worry about it rusting inside. Now, I believe what we're gonna do is try to fit the subframe back up under there. That way I can get this into the tripod. Yeah. We're gonna get the subframe fit up in here. Then I can slide those boxes in. What I want to do is get it all in there, mocked up, tightened together and everything, and then go ahead and tack it in. I already set all this up, and hopefully it doesn't do a somersault on me, which I think it will. Let's get a little stand out from underneath it. Bang, crash, pow. See if we can't get this slid back up in here. Okay. Funny how, just because this thing has the springs and stuff on this side, it's like super heavier. Super heavier. Must be Batman's or Superman's little brother. I had a strap over there. I said I had it set up. I didn't say it was perfect. Okay. I don't know how all the guys that I watched on videos do this. Somehow theirs just seems to go right in there, no problems. I think they're fibbing to me. So, arg, came off again. Well, there. Maybe that'll do it. Okay, we're way too far in. Come up some more. I'm picking the frame up. Come on. It just don't like me. This is what we'll do. We'll drop this part in here. We'll take a bolt. Oh, now. There's one. There. Let's grab a nut or two to put on the bottom of that. Well, shouldn't have done it like that. Kind of defeated the purpose of doing everything I was doing. Put it back over here. There. Whew. It's angry. Shouldn't be so angry. Now, let's put some nuts on the bottom of it. I just had 2 nuts. Where'd I get... Okay. Let's do the other side before I get too carried away. Get the box. Well, set that down. It ain't liking me very much right now. My strap came off, so since it ain't doing anything, that ain't gonna work. Let's put the jack under it. Okay. Well, According to this doohickey here, my hole down there is way, way off. Get a nut. Okay, there's one. Okie dokie. Now, woohoo! Still got this nut to put on. Just goes right up in here. Come on. Don't be angry. Now, what size was that? It's not metric. Don't know why I grabbed it. No, that's 15/16. A little big. 7/8. Ooh, almost. Oh, no, wait. That is going to be metric. That's from the Crown Vic, when America started using the metric system. Yeah. Let's try 22. Ooh, 21. Like a glove. The bottom, on the other hand, are much bigger. We should probably much bigger. Quite a bit bigger. $24. All right, let's see if we can't tighten these up. correct? The very biggest breaker bar I could find. I'll work on this other side here a minute. Should be able to take the jack out from underneath it. Can I get a socket on it? Should be able to. I don't know what those are supposed to torque to, but I got them gootin' tight, I promise you that. That top never even tried to spin. Let's see. Maybe I can. Oh, no, she's gonna spin. Whew, I said it didn't try to spin. Breaker bar's in there kind of tightish. Yeah, that's in there. Let's do this one now. Good and tight. Woo! gracious. Hard on the back. Okay, so that is tight. Whew. That, boys and girls, is a workout. Looks like we got her in. The hardest part, believe it or not, is getting that nut right there by that bolt. Here, let me shed a little light on the situation. Getting that through there, that was kind of a pain in the butt, but hey, we got it. Now all we gotta do is, I'm gonna be replacing that. I'm gonna use the Police Interceptor coilovers on it. They're a lot, well, not lost, they're a little stiffer. As far as the motor I have and the 4.6 that goes in these, there's not a lot of weight difference. I mean, I am going with a big block, but I'm also going to have aluminum heads and aluminum intake, so I'm going to have all that cast iron on it. So a little bit of weight difference, but not a lot. So yeah, there she is, strapped in. The only thing left for me to do now is weld up them battle boxes a little bit. Battle boxes, I don't know why they call them. I don't know what they call them. Subframe adapters. So I'm gonna weld them up or cut it. Little zip. Y'all didn't notice I did get a new welding machine. Not a super high dollar one, but for what I do, I think it works real good. That's what I use to weld up the boxes. And yeah, we're having fun though. I mean, this is a good time. So let me go ahead and weld this stuff up. Looks like I got the crack of dawn to fill up right there. That's gonna be fun. But hey, all right, well, let me pause the video, let me weld all this up. We'll see what we'll see. Be back in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. What I did was I run a bead on each side of this. I don't want to touch it too much because it's hot. I don't want to touch it at all because it's hot. But I ran a bead on each corner. What I think I'm going to do next is pull the bolts back out of it, drop the subframe out from underneath it, do a full weld. That's going to take a good bit of time. So I think this is a good place to go ahead and end off this video. Well, we got the front end underneath it, guys. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was going for anyway. But hey, I appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, man. I'm growing. I appreciate it, man. Y'all are awesome. It's killing it. And if you didn't notice, I think I figured out my black line issue. I had to do some doobly-doo, googly button pushing thingamabobber on my GoPro. So we ain't got no more black lines, it looks like. So that's a plus. If nothing else, we're winning there. But like I say, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and weld all this up. That's gonna wrap up this video. And please like, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the little notification bell. And as always, if you ain't doing something, you ain't doing nothing.